Happy Monday, Madcap Toys fans. You are back in the toy barn. I hope you're doing fantastic and you are ready to start your selling week. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you hit the bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know, and comments, you know we love them. So just keep them coming. Today for me is Super Bowl Sunday, right before they're going to start the game in about a couple hours. I think I've been invited with to my youngest son's house to kind of crash and have a good time watching the Super Bowl. We will see. We're in the midst of between texting and voicemails and all that good stuff, so we'll find that out. Anyway, but in that, the whole day today, I have been doing good things. I have been packing orders. I have been getting them prepared for shipment because this week we were told we're supposed to get in the Midwest some accumulation, some snow, ice, all that good stuff. So trying to get everything out that I could possibly can. And I did a special combined shipping order. And if you're watching, hey, got it ready, you know already, got you all squared away and processed and in the shipping load there. So just a bunch of stuff that we've done today. Thank you, Daren, for helping me find the one thing that is due tomorrow, that timer that we're going to talk about. But yeah, just lots and lots of different things that we have been working on. So Madcap Toys, Madcap Toys Plus, Poshmark, and Macari have all been churning sales. So today we're going to talk about 10 items that have been, while you're watching this, shipped out in the Monday AM. And then, of course, we have close to 10 more that are pending that we'll talk about in the next video. So things are doing well. Daren did get more over the weekend, thank goodness, more of his pallet order of the DVDs. So we have 400 DVDs out of 600 that are here. The other 200 are still in hostage with USPS, but I'm hoping that hopefully the next day or two we will get those here and all will be well. Only thing that we've seen so far, because you're just getting mass, you know, the people that do the wholesale delivery, they don't really look, they just take a big pile of them and shove them 200 in a box at a time. We did receive about 3 or 4 so far that didn't have a DVD in them. We just have the case. So we've been kind of like keeping the cases out as we go through them, as we picture them, as we list them, and then find out, you know, how many have a, you know, DVD missing or what have you. They did say in their listings that that could happen, so we understood that, but kind of want to see where our price point ended up after paying that $270 for 600 DVDs. So we're gonna look at that and go from there. But can't complain, not too bad. What we found so far is pretty good. I even found a few sealed, and really happy about that. So far, so good on that. Still working on the pallet buy that we bought with our local pallet distribution company. They're still in boxes. I kind of know what they are because I've already got some of it listed. So going through those things, we're still moving things on shelving. I'll be starting the Atom shelf soon as I make sure the River shelves are all packed and ready to go, and getting some spots in, because yeah, we gotta put some of these things over here in DVDs in somewhere. So we're working on that as we go. Yeah, so let's get to it, guys. We're gonna do that. Somebody said to me that they don't normally do this, but they bought, I think, a small lot off of a seller on eBay, and unfortunately, when they received it, it was not as described. And he said that the seller took returns. He said he just felt kind of a little bit bad that he may have to put not as described. And you know, of course, he was like, he wasn't really sure what to do. And I was like, yeah, if it's not as described, it's not what's in the listing, and you've got pictures and photos to show them, then they have to accept the return. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They can't decline the return. If it's not as described, it's not what they said in the listing, then they got to return it, right? So I told them not to worry. Just put it in as not as described. If it's not as described, be real, be upfront, be honest. Put the pictures out there, let them know what's wrong with it and why it goes against what they say compared to what you see. Then yeah, do it, because they've got to own that. Buyers need to be honest. Sellers also need to be honest, right? It's a thing. It's a win-win kind of a thing. So definitely put in that put in that not as described return and get that moving forward, because yeah, they've got to know, right? They got to own that. Anyway, let's get going from here. Let's start out with Poshmark. We sold a Poshmark sale. I think it was on Saturday or yesterday, and was excited for that. Sold another one of these green totes, and these totes are big. I really have to do some work and exercise to get them in those regular priority mailboxes that are 12 by 8 by 12. They're pretty huge. This is a New Day olive green reversible tote handbag, brand new with tags. Got this at a Pallet buy, I think we got a whole case full, like a case pack full. I don't think I have very many left, maybe one or two if that. And this one went out to Abigail. Hi Abigail, thank you so much. And this tote handbag sold for $16 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. Going out to you, of course, went out this AM. We did actually ship on Saturday. I'm glad I did. It made sense because we got a whopping full over the weekend. And if I would have not have shipped on Saturday, I don't believe we would have had to ship out quite a bit in the next couple of days. It would have been pretty hard for Daren without me on Tuesday. So it made sense for us to ship yesterday. Well, for our yesterday, your 2 days ago. And I'm going to try to get the bulk of what we need to ship out, what you guys see already today. Hopefully we did all that today. That way it's easy for Daren on Tuesday. So I was glad we did what we did, and we have some more pending orders we got to pack and ship. So that's all on Poshmark. And then Madcap Toys, regular Madcap Toys, the Godfather, sold quite a bit. Like I said, he's been holding up the bar with that. But we're only going to share today 3 out of those several listings. So we paid and shipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 items for Monday AM. But we're only going to talk out of those 12, 3 of them, because we're going to share a lot on Madcap Toys Plus and what they shipped. And so we'll talk about the other half of the pending or the shipped items, and maybe even some of the pending items coming up in the next video. So to start out with, we sold, and this is the one that Daren helped me on, thank goodness, because I looked at all of my totes. It wasn't skewed, it was one of those older ones that we listed, and Daren found it, of course, in the Daren shelf over here, thank goodness. This is, and it looks small in the picture, but it's actually a pretty good size timer. This is the Hourglass Sand Timer 5 minutes, bee green. It's very cute, has a little lovely, looks like a silver like little tree on the front. And this went out to Ryan. Hi, Ryan. Thank you so much. And I have one of these more left, according to our inventory. And this timer sold for $7 plus ship. Very, very cute, lovely, and has already probably went out to you in the AM since it's for you guys Monday evening. All right, and next up, this was actually a, looked like to me, the way they said, the buyer said, please package well inside a sturdy box with no receipt or note. Can you ship tomorrow? And they told me this at 11 o'clock Eastern time, late at night in the middle of the night. So it's like, no, because everything else was already packed and shipped and ready to go. You know, when you get new orders, resellers, they're in queue, right? You can't just do that. So it is being shipped out shipped out on Monday. Barbie Fizzy Bath Doll and Play Set was found on the Justin shelf. We have 17 more of these Barbies available, guys. And it sold for $14.99 plus ship. So when I get those kind of notes, buyer notes in my orders, 99.9% of the time, these people are drop shippers. And I can tell because the name on the account will be one whole name, and then the ship to will be an entirely different name, entirely different area. And when they say that, it always, you know, shows me that it's somebody else doing that. They're not supposed to do that, but you and I both know they do that, and quite often. All right, and next up, found these and got these from a pallet buy that was a mix of Target, Walmart, and Disney store. I love these. We have 5 more of these twins available. Disney 100 Years of Wonder Chippendale Chipmunk plush set, 9-inch, brand new with tag, sealed in plastic, never been opened by the Disney store at all. And this lovely set sold for $16 $1,000,000.88 plus ship. Very, very nice. Still has their little 100 tag seal in the front. And as you can see, it's all in plastic, ready to go. Again, 5 more of these sets left. Loving that. Loving that they're moving through. And then next up, we sold a doll. And it looks like it was a birthday gift. And so, probably from an uncle. This is the BTS Jimin Idol doll. Never heard of these guys. Sorry, I'm not quite up to it on as far as the singing and all that good stuff. But yeah, we did sell it brand new. I think we got it on a retail arbitrage, a set of him and then some other person at one time. Found on the Justin's shelf, and Gregory took advantage of the 22% off coupon. Thank you, Gregory. And sold for $19.95 plus ship. Exactly what we wanted for that. And we're still doing coins and currency. Nothing changes there. Daren's hoping in the next month or two to get a coin and currency buy going. This is the 1963 Red Seal $5 average circulated note. Was found in the desk. This one's going out to Dustin. Hey, Dustin, thank you so much. And it sold for $10 plus ship. So a little bit of an offer there. And from our... Okay, so we're actually going to stop on that. I was going to stop at Jimin's, but we're going to... It's okay. So we went to the 4. Now I need to go to Madcap Toys Plus. Hey, at least we got it caught up there. Then we'll start at the next media buy on the next one. That's fine. Because there's going to be more. We're going to sell more, right, guys? So it'll be more than 10. So actually, we've talked about the tote on Poshmark. That's 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already. So we're just going to end it all with Madcap Toys Plus and then stop here from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. So we're just going to keep going on. So we'll stop at this media buy here. We'll talk about that one on the next video. Because there's a lot to share there as well. So let's move over to Madcap Toys Plus. And we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that have went out already on Monday morning. The first one, I love this. This was a yard sale buy. I love this one. I think Daren paid a quarter, 50 cents, something like that. This is the Royal Worcester Herbs England 10-inch rosemary dinner plate from 1990. Was found on River Shelf 4. Sean took advantage of the 15% off coupon. Thank you, Sean. And this sold for $12.99 plus ship. Very, very good. Was a wonderful find. We didn't really know what it was, but it looked really nice. And we got it carefully packaged, and that was shipped out on Saturday morning. But yeah, really, really lovely. And then next up from a pallet buy, we sold the boys 7-pack briefs, ocean print, size extra large. And Jose took advantage of the 15% off coupon. Thank you so much. Brand new and packaged with tag. These sold for $8.99 plus ship. And then from one of our clothing palettes, this is the women's sleeveless ruched front tier dress, size extra small. And this is going out to Ryan, and Ryan took advantage of the 15% off. And sold for $13.99 plus ship. Very lovely dress. I think I have one more of these, but not an extra small. I think it's size large or something like that. I really like these pair of pants. If they would have fit one of my granddaughters, I would have saved them. Because, you know, they're always looking for things to wear for school and all that. This is the Cat and Jack girls black with Prism Hearts legging size medium. Was found in the snowflake bag, and Yvonne took advantage of the 15% off coupon. Thank you so much. And sold for $6.99 plus ship. Again, for more of our clothing palette buys. And next up, this shirt. We've had it for a little bit, but glad to see it move. This is the women's lace-up front versatile tiny halter top from Wild Fable, size large. Was found in the gingerbread bag. going out to Jackie. Hey, Jackie, thank you so much. And this one sold for $5.94. Keep in mind, folks, if you haven't watched before, with this pallet, we probably only paid maybe $1 to $2 for each item, clothing item. So $5.94 is pretty good there. So we got our money back and then some. Actually, I could actually tell you what it is right here. So after I printed the label and all the fees, yeah, I made $4.89 off something that cost me $1.50 or $2 even worse. So got my money back a little over 100%. And then lastly, from the gingerbread bag. Gingerbread bag's been burning it up, at least for the last couple of days. This is cute. This is a Spider-Man green shirt. You can see it's basically dressed up for St. Patrick's Day coming up in a couple months. Boys Marvel Spider-Man Clover St. Pat short sleeve graphic t-shirt size medium. Tracy took advantage of the 15% coupon. Thank you so much. And it sold for $5.99 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, so all of these have went out into the AM. Actually went over on a couple of things that I was supposed to say for next video, but it's okay. You know why? Because we're going to get more sales. So we're not, that's all right. So that's wonderful. So maybe, I think we shared about 12 items instead of 10, but that's okay. Yeah, so my thing to do tonight is to pack things. I may be going to a Super Bowl party, I think in an hour or two, just a few minutes from the house. But we'll see. But yeah, everything we've got pretty much well done. And Darren's relaxing. He got him some not buffalo wings, but barbecue wings. And he's been relaxing, watching TV and kind of chilling a little bit. He did list today. He didn't have to list today. It is the weekend. But he wanted to do a little bit of OT, and he did. So thankful for that. I don't have much else to say, guys. I'm contemplating starting to, and I've had this account for a couple years, I know. We always shove things to the side, but we're starting to look at it again, thinking about also listing some inventory that we have mass of on district.net. And then also we have some thoughts as once we start growing our marketplace with our listings, is thinking about starting a marketplace where resellers can join underneath us and be able to be under that banner. They can do what they want as far as their sales and what they sell. There's no restrictions, but you know, maybe doing that and getting a group marketplace going like we did one time several years ago when we had bidzinger.com and had our own website. We don't really want to get into that again, where we're having to have a server host, you know, having to host a server and going through all of that and spending out money, because we spent out thousands years ago on the website, but it got hacked, things fell through, and we're in our age right now, we just don't want to have to fool with that. So having another place do that, and then we just set the stage for that, makes a lot more sense for us, honestly, right at this time. So we're delving into that, but right now we're going to get ready to start building that marketplace a little bit and see what we can do from there. I don't have anything else to say, guys. I'm going to get ready to kind of shut things down in here for today and carry on. But you guys have been fantastic. And until next time, bye-bye.